as promised, I'm going to show you how to do a quick manicure at home. I'm just going to go over some products that we'll be using before we get started. What you'll need is a cuticle pusher and a cuticle remover. This one is a smooth cuticle remover. It works better than the cuticle clippers because it doesn't leave your nails rigid as some of the cuticles clippers can do. This cuticle pusher is rubber, so it's definitely more gentle on your cuticles and it feels softer on your nail beds. You're going to need some emery boards. I get these particular ones at the Dollar Tree store. Everyone asks me where I get them because they're cute and they're sparkly and they're pink. So Dollar Tree, they have them there all year round. They're not just one of the items that gets pushed there when they're not selling on the shelves. You're also going to need some cuticle oil. You can find cuticle oil anywhere. This one I particularly got at Sally's Beauty Supply. They all have the same ingredients, you know, if you ever pay attention to the back of them. So it really doesn't matter which one you get. I don't find that any one is cheaper than the other or works better. They're just cuticle oil. They're really just there for moisture for your cuticles. You're also going to need a base coat. This is my favorite base coat to use. It also strengthens your nails. It's by Sally Hansen. It's Hard as Nails Hardener in the pink formula. And if you have any leftover nail polish that falls in the cracks of your nail beds, I'll show you a quick way how to get rid of it. So you'll need some nail polish remover. And whatever colors that you're deciding to work with and a top coat. This is a top coat that, This is a top coat that I featured in my product review in my past tutorial. This literally kept my cuticles for my manicure for 6 days until I actually had to remove it just for this tutorial. So it kept my nails on my manicure on my natural nails for 6 days with no chipping. It was worked just as it did. It's awesome. It's now my favorite top coat to use. I'm also going to show you guys a quick design in a separate tutorial so we're not taking up too much of your time. So stay tuned for that as well. Okay, so I guess we're all ready with our products and we can get started. Alright guys, we're going to get started here. You're going to make sure that your nails are free of any polish. If you do have some nail polish that seems to be stubborn and stuck in your nail beds, you can take the cap of your nail polish remover and just put a few drops of nail polish remover in there. You can take your rubber cuticle pusher and just dip it in there. And I have a few nails that had some stubborn sparkles stuck in my nail beds. And you can just go around in your nail beds and take off any stubborn nail polish that didn't seem to come away with the actual removal. Okay, so once that's complete, you're going to want to make sure you go wash your hands and have them fresh and clean and free of any cuticle remover. Excuse me, nail polish remover. Alright, so once you wash your hands, you are ready to get your manicure started. Alright, now you're going to want to look at your nails and see if they are all the same length. Now, I have one nail that I was kind of growing out, but it's hard to have all your nails different lengths and expect them to grow all the same length. So I'm going to have to trim this long nail down using my emery board so it is the same length as the rest of my nails. And as you can see, this nail is starting to... When my nails take that bend to them, I usually clip them, so I'm going to actually try to keep that one as long as I can, at least for this tutorial. I like to have my nails square-shaped. Some people like what they call now the stiletto, which kind of to me looks like witch fingernails, so I'm not a fan of the stiletto cut nails, but I do have a few clients that ask me to do it for them, but to each his own. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and file all my nails down to all the size that I prefer. Okay, so I trimmed my nails to the length that I am comfortable with. So now I'm going to take my cuticle oil and I'm going to place it along each nail bed, or my cuticles. And then I'm going to massage that oil into the cuticle. Now, I've been to a few salons that at this point tell you, okay, go wash your hands. But I actually don't like to wash my hands when I put the oil on, because you're kind of taking off all that moisture that you just put into your cuticles. That is really healthy for your cuticles. So I keep it on. And I'll show you how to paint over the oils. Now you're going to take your cuticle pusher and you're going to gently push your cuticles back. Alright, they look really good now. Okay, now in order to get our paint on, you're going to want to take a paper towel and just wipe off each nail, making sure it's free of any of the cuticle oil. It's good to use a paper towel because it really soaks up that oil that you just put on. You're not wiping it from your cuticles, you're wiping it off your nails. Alright, now we are ready to get started with our base coat. Some people have a certain painting pattern, and I do as well. I give a swipe in the center of my nail, then I go along the sides. Now, base coat should always be a thin layer, so you want to make sure there's not too much paint on the actual brush. One in the middle, and then one on the sides. Okay, now you're just going to let your base coat dry really quick, and I'm going to answer this call, and I'll be right with you. Coat has dried. I'm going to go ahead and start with my color. This is, I don't know if it's just strawberry ice, and it's just very pale pink. One in the middle, and then two on the sides. Now this is such a pale pink that I actually do put 2 coats on. I'm not going to do more than 2 coats because I'm also putting a design that's going to hide the top part of my nails as is. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry and then put another coat on it. Alright girls, now that your manicure has dried, I'm going to quickly show you how to do a zebra design. I'm using the soft blue color from Kiss's nail art paints. For zebras, you just literally make wiggly V's. So I'm going to make a wiggly V on this side. And another wiggly V on the other. You can also add some wiggly lines in between the V's. And then you can just look at it and see where you need some more lines. I think I'm going to add another here. And there you go. There's your cool zebra. I actually have to do my middle finger over again because I smudged it. But the rest are pretty dry. And that's it. You're just going to let this design dry and then you're ready for your top coat. Okay, so now that the design has dried, you're ready for the top and final coat. I'm using the Nail Aid 3-Minute Gel Power Top Coat. This has held my manicure in for 6 days until I finally took it off. You're just going to put a nice coat, and it does make your nail really shiny, which is awesome. It does dry pretty quick too, so that's always great because you do have so much colors and polishes going on underneath that it's awesome when you find something that dries fast. Okay, so this is the final step. From here, you're just going to let your nails air dry, or if you have a drying machine, you can set them up under there, but that's my manicure, and that probably took me all of 15 minutes. And now that I'm going to let them dry, it'll take about 10 minutes to dry completely, and we're all set to go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.